Hello, what is up guys? It's Evil Duo Storm here today with my first of many future Guild Wars 2 videos. In this video, I'm going to be giving you my initial reactions to the game as well as some key things I've picked up on. My experience only represents a 2-week period of casual play and is by no means comprehensive of everything available in the game, but even still, my experience should help you to decide if this game is something you might want to pick up or return to if you haven't played in a while. So as a quick overview, Guild Wars 2 is a pseudo open-world MMORPG in which you pick from one of 5 races and 9 classes to partake on your adventure. The first thing I noticed when playing is how absolutely massive this world is. I've been playing for 2 weeks now and only barely scratched the surface of exploration. Each region has dozens of waypoints, views, and locations to discover, each rewarding experience points for doing so. It really gives you a reason to get out and explore the world. The entire world itself is broken down into smaller regions that are open worlds in themselves, but since it's not one continuous world, I can't quite call it open world without being harassed in the comment section. That said, each instance, if it was a standalone game, would be enough to call it an open world with all the content and exploration that is available. With such a large world, it is impressive how well it looks graphically. The game was released way back in 2012, but still looks good enough by today's standards to provide a reasonable play experience. It's no Black Desert Online, but is more than enough to make the exploration of the game fun and rewarding. Performance-wise, this game is run at a smooth 60 FPS for me at all times, no FPS drops whatsoever, even in highly populated areas and massive scale combat. More on that later. Combat in the game is simple but rewarding. There are 2 options for combat. You have the typical tab targeting in games like Final Fantasy or even RuneScape, and you have their play at action combat that you would see in games like Blade & Soul or Terra. Enemy variety is good, but not spectacular. A lot of enemies are reskinned or colored from area to area, but I've only explored 11% of the map, so we'll see if that changes as I get further into the game. The interesting thing about combat in this game is that you are not locked to one weapon with your class like in so many other games. Every class can use multiple weapons and will inherit an entirely different set of skills based on the weapon they pick up. If you don't want to play with daggers on your thief, try dual pistols. If you don't like the warhammer, switch to the greatsword. A lot of different combinations of weapons helps to make the combat feel fresh from skirmish to skirmish. Early game story and progression is a completely different take from any MMO I've ever played. Each region will have multiple NPCs who ask a task of you. You can do all of the tasks in an area and help everyone, you can help no one and just kill mobs, or you can do world events. More on those in a second. All of these give EXP and level up your character. Every 10 levels, you get a story quest that is based around your character's background questions that you selected at character creation. Without spoiling anything, it's really cool to see how saying you were a noble at the start when you created your character impacts the story and how NPCs act towards you versus if you selected that you were a commoner. Additionally, the decisions you make in the story may forever alter the game or the people in it, so there's a real sense of weight to your choices. But because leveling is not story-driven, you are really encouraged to get out there and explore and experience world events. World events can be anything from escorting someone through a region, defending from a horde of enemies, picking up materials in a field, or even a full-on world boss that brings the entire server to a fight, with absolutely no lag or frame drops. These things are different all the time. A usual escort might randomly turn into a defense, or a gather quest might have a boss spawn midway through. They really add variety to the game and keep you on your toes. Because of this world event system, the game always feels populated. You could be roaming around, exploring a cave completely solo, and then a world event pops up just to the south of you, so you get out of the cave and meet up with 10 to 15 other people who were all exploring something else and decided they want to run the world event for its rewards. World event rewards scale no matter where you are on the map, so a level 60 player will gain the same relative benefit as a level 5 player for killing that giant worm. Because everything is relevant content for everyone, it helps to further make the game feel populated and also means you can freely explore anywhere no matter your level, because you'll always be progressing your character. Interface-wise, the game is very accessible. The UI is easy to understand. Even though there isn't really much explanation, it behaves similarly to any other MMO. But with 7 years of guides sitting around, most of the basic things are sorted out, plus the wiki for the game is very robust in its content. The crafting system in the game seems rewarding, as even if you cannot use anything you craft, it still gives solid experience, while you level the profession. This also means that if you want to forego the crafting system, other people want your materials regardless of level, and people will purchase them off the in-game marketplace, which is a nice supplemental income. All in all, I'm having an absolute blast in this game and really enjoying it. I plan to make more videos on the game and will probably do some Let's Play live streams as I progress through it. If you haven't played Guild Wars 2 yet, I would highly recommend, and if you haven't played it in a while, it might be worth picking up again. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, please leave a like, and if you want me to start doing more videos like this for other games, let me know in the comments section below. I'll see you at the next video. Peace.